Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. Don't
What's
say
the
any
deal with the
dumb
live?
shit. Dude, it's more fun that way. I don't know. It makes it like changes. I don't know what it is. It just changes it a little bit.
Is it the excitement?
don't-
Do you feel something now? Like you like living a little bit?
You just like you never know when you're just gonna completely fuck something up, and there's no take backsies.
Oh man,
Makes me nervous.
I hope people aren't skipping out of work for this.
Me?
No, I mean like people that are
just
listening.
in general.
Yeah, people that are listening.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
aren't
nice.
your employers gonna be like questioning why you're not actually working?
No,
Shut
dude,
up,
look
Scott.
at Bo says he's sick in bed, dude. Sorry, homie. Hopefully this oh nice. Dude, how are people? So I had posted that we were going to go live 30 minutes from now, but of course, in typical Bonk Bros fashion, we can't do anything the right way. So we're 30 minutes ahead of schedule, and people are still on. That's cool.
Can you see how many people are on here?
That's probably best that you just don't know, Scott. There's nobody here. It's just the three of us.
And when the comments pop up like this, it's kind of distracting. Can we like not do that?
That's just hone your focus.
I don't know about that.
It's good practice for your undiagnosed ADHD, self-diagnosed ADHD.
It was diagnosed at one point.
By your mom?
No, by a doctor.
So Scott, you want to tell us about your return to bike racing?
Yeah. It was I got what 100 Ks in over 2 days of actual racing.
What do you mean 100 Ks of actual racing?
Because the first stage was shortened to like 80K, and then the second stage got canceled after like 20K.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't see the second day. I saw the first day got shortened.
Yeah.
So how did that work for you guys? Like, did you guys only race the first 80K, or did you guys like get bussed? How did that work?
So stage one, first of all, we knew it was going to be like fucked from. Can we not cuss now that we're live or what?
Yeah, definitely censor yourself.
I don't think that matters, considering we don't cut it out afterwards anyway.
We'll edit it.
I mean, we knew the forecast going in, and it was like the first day, I don't know, it was probably like 70 km/h gusts, and then the second day was like 90 km/h gusts.
Damn.
Pretty crazy.
What's that, like 20 miles an hour?
No,
yeah,
it's more than that. But it's like probably one of the, I would say like top 10 highest wind speeds I've ever experienced like in my whole life.
Wow.
Windiest days, maybe.
Were the other 9 in Brevard, North Carolina?
I'm not sure. The other 9 were like during hurricanes or something.
Oh, yeah. Good point. It is a perfect place to ride.
So then stage one, like there's all this, everyone's like worried about the wind or whatnot. And then like literally we're talking about this the whole morning, and then they don't do anything. And then 5 minutes before, there's like this neutralization, and we did a neutral loop of like 6K in the start town where we were supposed to start. And then we just got back in the buses and drove until did the last 80K of the stage.
Gotcha.
Damn.
And I mean, it was like very windy, but I don't think there was any crashes that I saw. I got blown off me and one of my teammates both got blown off the road, like basically in the same gust of wind, but he was like 3 echelons ahead of where I was. Because if you're like the last guy on the echelon and the gust comes and like you get, and then we were like got blown into a farm field, so it wasn't too big of a deal. Just rode it out. I guess I could have like gone OTB, but I didn't.
And you got those sick gravel bikes now, so clearance for days.
Okay, I wasn't riding a gravel bike.
Got that gravel.
Hold on. What everybody wants to know, Scott, is what tire size were you running?
Couldn't even tell you.
Oh my God, dude! Is it not 2.8 mountain bike tires? That's why you got blown off the road,
wasn't anything cool. Yeah, so that was stage one, and then stage two, the wind was even worse. And then I forget what even happened.
So why'd they even start you on day 2? They just want to like see
because
the race
really wants the race to happen, because they're getting money to have from the towns.
Yeah.
For the race to happen. So they're like doing everything they can to make it happen. Oh yeah. So then they shortened stage 2 to 150K instead of 180K, which like makes like if we could do 150K, what don't you think we could just do 180? You know? And they cut out like this little section of the course that was actually the only section that was like a headwind tailwind. So theoretically, like the only safe part of the course because it wasn't a crosswind. But there was a big climb. There was a huge climb on the course. Not a huge climb, but like a long climb, and then like a twisty descent. So like if you get blown off the road there, it's a lot worse than getting blown off the road like into a farm field that's like soft dirt. So that's where I was like, I don't know. We didn't really have an opinion whether we should race or not. We were just kind of going with the flow.
Damn.
But yeah. So it was kind of a shit show. Pretty dysfunctional group of people. Yeah. But then after like 20K, like it was fine. Like it was super windy, but there was no crashes or anything. And then we came around like a right-hand bend and like probably 25 riders got blown off the road into a field. There was so much wind that there was heads of broccoli in the road that had gotten ripped out of the ground in the adjacent farm field. I was riding through broccoli.
Damn.
Is that
like the European equivalent of a tumbleweed? They just got broccoli all over the place there.
And then it was like basically like an unanimous decision to stop right then and there. Like,
so did anyone win? Did anyone win stage 1?
Yeah. Mark Soler won stage 1, and then he was in the that was like a normal race that was just 80 kilometers.
So it still counted.
Yeah, that still counted, and then. Okay. So then after we decided to cancel, we were standing out there in the wind for like, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes. But then you have a whole bunch of riders that are just in the middle of nowhere. So like, it's like, why did we put ourselves in this situation, So then all the cars that were at the feed zones like had to come back to this town, and we all like piled in the cars because the buses all already went to the finish line. You can't bus, that would take too long. So then we bussed to the finish line, and then everyone got out of the buses, and we did like an 8K like exhibition for the finish town like loop. And then people like sprinted at the end, and we're like, does this count? And then Pro Cycling Stats had it up like the winners, but like it was just like an error, and it didn't actually count. But it just like put on a little show for the town. Yeah,
sounds like almost less organized than a big gravel race.
It might be one of the there was definitely more like organization. Obviously, there's more organization than a gravel race, but like they didn't handle the situation like in the most.
Did you have to navigate oncoming traffic ever?
No, there was no traffic on the course. Okay. No.
Were there people stopping cars at the roads crossings?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
So were there people measuring where your number plates were on the front of your bike?
No.
Oh, dude. Guess the UCI doesn't care about the things that really matter.
No.
How's it feel to be back, Scott? Was it at least like refreshing?
Yeah, I mean, I like still have a long way to go.
I mean, you got like 150.
I got 100K racing in. I got 100K in.
Just really easing into it.
At least we didn't drive there for nothing.
True.
Sounds like you did though.
100K.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
What's next for you, man?
I go to Croatia next in March. So still like 2-3 weeks.
Okay. You got some time to cram train.
Yeah, panic training.
Take like 2 weeks recovery.
No, I'm already back on the grind. 5.5 hours today.
Of what? Thinking about riding?
Biking.
Did it include the time it took to get dressed and fuel and
so wait, biking. So you did 5.5 hours what time is it there? It's
right now
it's like 8 o'clock.
7:45 p.m.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because Drew, for people that are listening that are pissed that Drew's not on, or maybe you're happy.
Nobody.
Who knows? Drew said he had a super long ride to do and he couldn't make it for the 3 o'clock start. I don't know how long that dude's riding, but
he does have kids and stuff too, so
I've never stopped him before.
I don't think he watches them.
Hey, I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, you got Scott over here with no responsibilities except to ride 2.5 hours, 100K in a day.
I did see that one comment, Scott, that you sent us that someone wanted to know what the life of a true pro is actually like, being that you're like really only paid to ride a bike. You got nothing else to do.
I don't know. What do you want to know? Like,
It's not my question. I don't want to know it.
yeah, but like,
I know what the answer is going
How
to
does
be. I
your-
just want.
How do you like when you wake up in the morning? You woke up today. What's your day look like? Do you have like a set riding time? Is it you and the homies all getting together to like?
no, like today I was potentially going to ride with somebody else, and then they were taking too long to leave, so I just went and rode by myself.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, get up, make coffee, eat breakfast,
Yeah.
sit around for like a half an hour probably, and then go ride.
I think the people want to know: is it a chef cooked breakfast meal, or are you
No, no, at home,
slaving
no.
away behind the stove?
Yeah, I make my own breakfast like a normal adult. If
What's
you're at
the
like a
secret-
training
what's-
camp,
What's the secret breakfast that you're eating?
different
Got
stuff.
some like oatmeal and
Different
duck eggs or something?
Oatmeal. Yeah, different stuff. Cereal. It's not probably not far off from like what you do, except I just don't work a job. It's probably exactly like when you go to work, I just go ride, and I do it for probably less hours than what you do.
So like when I was training, more or less, call it, I mean, it wasn't really full time because it wasn't my full time job, but when I was training as much as I possibly could, which was like 20 hours a week, I would have to be like super methodical with when I slotted in my workout. Let's say I had like a 3 to 4 hour ride. I'd have to like plan all of my meetings out, all of these, podcast recordings, picking up like everything would have to get planned out. And then if I went 1 or 2 minutes over that time slot, that just was eating away at my ride. So there was no like, if I had to do 4 hours and all of a sudden I only had 3 hours to work with, I just only did 3 hours.
Yeah, no, it's
right.
not
Like that doesn't happen for you, right? Like you can still.
Well,
do
I
your
don't
4
have
hours.
kids, first of all,
Right.
and when I'm in Europe, I have very little responsibilities because I have like nothing. Like at home, I got like shit to tinker with and stuff, and like
Yeah.
distract me. But here, there's
Right.
little. I just have an apartment, so it's very.
Dude, I even
little.
tried to distract you like a couple weeks ago. I like sent you a picture of the arrows that I just built up, and you're like,
Yeah, I don't want to
you're
like.
get that fucking away from me, man.
Yeah.
I'm so focused on cycling. Don't send me anything.
Well, I also don't want to like. I don't want to like look for like. I don't want to like feel like I'm missing out of like
I know.
fun shit at home, because I can't do anything like that here.
What, they don't
Yeah.
got bows over there?
I mean, I guess I could like go fishing and stuff, but I just don't.
No, dude, you're locked in.
I'm locked in, yeah.
Yeah, dude. On your rest day, you need to be sleeping that whole day.
So what are
Yeah.
you doing in your spare time? Like if you're locked in on cycling, are you just like, what are you doing in your spare time besides obviously hanging out with your
Watching
two
tape,
homies?
dude.
Yeah, you watching the races. Like, if you're not willing to think about hunting and
To be
even
honest-
look at pictures of arrows,
Most of the time, I'm so tired, I can't really like focus on anything that's like actually requires like mental stimulation.
well, it doesn't sound like anything you
Well,
do
right now,
requires any mental.
right now, I've been
focus,
watching the Olympics a ton.
Okay,
though. Okay,
that's cool.
like literally right now, you're watching the
Bro,
Olympics.
I'm watching bobsledding right now. Yeah, on mute.
Dude, is it just all right? This is a tangent. Is it just me, or does it seem like curling is on like 75%?
Yeah. Okay.
Are
yeah.
they like never stop curling? Is there so
There's
many
so many
matches that they
different
just have to
categories.
constantly?
There's like
crazy.
co-ed. There's 3 people, 4 people. There's all these different like, and then the games take like, or whatever they're called. They probably have some stupid name for a game, like tennis. You know what I mean? But matches or whatever, they take like 3 hours.
They do.
I've
take a
learned the
long time.
rules though.
Have you?
Kind of, yeah.
You know you got you got free
Dude,
time
so
when you
listen to
learn the
this.
rules of curling.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I do in my free time. You think after I'm done cycling, I just lock in on curling?
Mm.
I could make it to the Olympics. Like how many like how many, you know what I mean? Because
I see. Yeah,
all these guys that are curling and like doing the bobsled and stuff, they're all like, oh yeah, this guy's like a firefighter. This guy's like he's just like a normal dude. He just happens to be exceptional
Well, yeah.
at curling.
You know why you can't lock in on curling? Because you make $0 doing it.
Yeah, but imagine
So
if
if
I
you're
just...
locked in, I mean, you just might as well be locked in and homeless.
Okay, but you like somebody said it.
Yeah, you
it's
could
comparable.
do it, just people don't because they don't make any money.
Okay, well, I asked chat this, and chat
Alright.
said it's comparable to golf, as in skill level.
No.
And I was like, "There's
Fuck
I don't
no
believe it.
fucking chance. There's
I don't
no
Are you kidding
way.
me?
No.
Have you seen
Every-
these people slide those stones on the ice? Does that look anything like a fucking
And
golf swing?
Every slide is exactly the same. It's all on the
No,
same
they spin it.
court.
They spin it this way or
Okay, but
Someone,
it's
that way.
someone's in the chat just called it Canadian granite fingering.
okay. That's inappropriate.
I
Yeah,
didn't
this
say.
is
I'm
live.
just
We
reading.
can't say things like that.
It's live.
I'm sure it takes skill, and there's definitely like a team dynamic to it, right? Like the team, like it. I mean, I'm sure they huddle up and whatever, but the two teammates are very locked in on what the game plan is for each stone that they
I'm
push
sure
on
there's
the
a
ice,
lot
right?
of strategy that we don't even understand, even if you think you understand the game. But
Yeah.
if I lock in, like I'll be able to like figure it out. Like
I'm
once you get
sure
this,
you could, Scott. It's just what's the point of it?
I don't know. What's the point of like playing any sport or game? What's the point of playing golf? It's fun.
Dude, you got to go to the Olympics. This was a question I asked a couple weeks ago.
I know,
in
but
the
like
group
you're
chat.
already doing the sport thing. That's all I'm wondering. Like, would that
Yeah,
be
but a
more
different sport. Like I would like to, do something else eventually.
Okay.
What
It's
do you-
more of a hypothetical. Like if you locked in, could you just become like an
100%.
expert?
I bet within 5 years you could become an expert at curling if you locked in.
You got 4 years to the next Olympics.
Yeah, I didn't say you could be an
All right, I'll
Olympian
go for
next year.
2032. 2032.
And I'm only saying that
Oh,
because
wait,
like
that's a
you're
summer.
you're a proven
Sorry.
athlete. Like you understand the
2034.
process. You understand the discipline. You're good at other things.
Yeah.
What's the other sport? Well, okay, so curling, you could lock in. What's the other sport you guys think you could lock in at in the Winter Olympics?
The
And make it.
luge. Or which one's facing backwards?
The luge.
Yeah, the luge. Because like even the luge, like the bobsled and the skeleton
Everything's
is the one
facing
you-
backwards.
Okay, your head is you're on your
Your
back.
head's back. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, wait a second. I don't know this
Because-
one.
They don't
Scott
even
just
have,
sitting
like,
backwards on the sled and like pushing himself.
Like the bobsled guys have to be like strong and sprint to get the sled going, But the luge people, if you watch them start, they just like push it with their hands. They're already sitting down,
Mm.
So like, there's not even that part of it, the physicality. I'm sure you can have a good push, but like it can't be that hard. Luge.
Luge. Adam, what do you think?
I mean, to me, it seems like one of the biggest challenges with getting good at the luge would just be accessibility. Like, where's a luge course at?
That
Where do
is
you
very
train for
true.
that at?
Lake Placid.
I guess.
Yeah, so the pool of like people in the luge can't be that many.
Damn, dude, someone just sent in that the Crown Royal Players Championship for curling, this must be like a big tournament. The total prize purse has been up to $480,000 Canadian. So that's what, like 400 grand, maybe
Not
less.
even.
Not even.
No, it's probably like
250 grand.
50,000
25.
US dollars.
But they made 60,000 Canadian. So I guess if you move to Canada, you could make a decent living for yourself.
Is that more than the Lifetime Grand Prix?
Probably not.
Oh, yeah. Actually, probably not. What is 480 CAD to USD? 350 grand total prize purse. That's decent.
It's a decent chunk of change for a beer league sport activity.
Did you guys see the I forget which cross country ski. I think it was like the sprint or something. Oh, there's also too many categories in that. I can't keep it straight. The guy, he was running like a 5:30 mile pace uphill on skis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Not
dude,
running,
cool.
but like that was insane.
I watched
like
the women's 10K and was doing the math, and they were doing like at least 6-minute miles.
That's crazy.
I think.
Well, I mean,
Okay, but that
that's
includes
not
the
that's not that
downhill.
good. Yeah.
This guy, like just the uphill section, he was running a 5:30 mile pace.
Yeah. I want to say that the winners average like 4-minute miles or something like that. It's like mega fast. All I remember is when I've cross country skied, I've I mean, I've only probably cross country skied like 50 times, but like my max speed is like less than their average speed for a normal 20K race.
Is there any
And
other
I'm not
sport?
like that bad.
Is there any other sport? We were talking about this while watching like some of the cross country skiing events. Is there any other sport where people cross the line and are just totally wrecked? I don't think I know. Like I don't think I've. I mean,
someone did send
but
in one of the
everybody.
one of the memes of one of the girls that came across the line, sprinted, and like had the like death sprint going and like collapsed at the line, and said something about Dylan sprinting for 17th place, which I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, Dylan in every gravel race when he loses a sprint, he collapses.
I don't know. Like, did you guys see that video of the cross country or the track kid, 16-year-old that went like 3:48 in the mile? And within seconds afterwards, he was just like smiling and talking to people. Like it hardly looked like he'd done anything.
Yeah. Well, cross country skiing is like a total body.
Yeah.
Experience.
Yeah.
Out of body experience or what?
It looks hard. I mean, it looks like
it's super hard.
It looks fucking
like
hard.
Super technical too. I've only tried to skate ski one time and it was not ideal, but it looks fun. It'd be a great way to be outside in the winter for sure.
The problem is it's like, I don't know, where I live at least, like we get some snow, but there's not like the infrastructure for winter sports. So I would never do that. It just kind of sucks.
Someone said the collapsing is a cultural thing, they say. So maybe it's kind of like the, tennis orgasm.
This guy says Kalebo's VO2 is 92.
Is that good?
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Winningest winter Olympics athlete of all time.
I think
now?
so.
Got
Yeah.
9 gold medals. Yeah.
9 gold medals and what was it, like 11 or 12 total or something like that, right?
Yeah. I don't know. He's more handsome than Lance Haydet, so that's all that really matters. But
yeah, it's pretty impressive.
His gold medals or how handsome he is. Or both.
Scott, what about have you watched like biathlon at all?
Not really, just because it hasn't been on when I've been watching.
Biathlon, I've got a buddy that was competing. His name's Paul. And I didn't know anything about biathlon until I met him and kind of learned some of it. But it's pretty cool to watch. And like they're not as good at skiing as obviously as the guys that are just doing the normal cross-country skiing, but they're still like really freaking good. Like that's when I realized how bad I am at cross-country skiing, was skiing with Paul. But yeah, you like, it's cool to watch them because they have to like go from redlining heart rate to then calming themselves down at the range. And most of them, like to have a good shooting day, like you have to, you have to hit like 18 out of 20 targets.
Yeah, I think that's the most impressive part about any of the biathlon events is how calm you have to be after skiing that hard. Like I don't think it's physically it doesn't seem physically possible, but somehow these athletes manage to do it.
I've done quite a bit of like training where I combine running and shooting my bow, and yeah, it's like way harder than you think to like actually calm down and stabilize yourself when your heart rate's at 170.
Dude, if there's an apocalypse, I'm coming to your house. You're doing all the right training, man. Like,
no, dude,
running.
If there's an apocalypse, dude, a bow is not doing shit for you, dude. You need like, because that AK.
Like, I don't know. People think it would be like good because you can reuse the arrows, but every time I shoot an animal with my bow, the arrow like something breaks.
Yeah.
Something breaks.
Right.
So it's like
those Alibaba arrows.
And they're more expensive than a bullet.
Yeah, they're definitely yeah. I mean, you're probably getting more. Well, I guess yeah. I mean, if you're one and done, then yeah, it's way more expensive.
Maybe like half the time you get 2 shots.
Also, like if you make a good shot, it's like a pass through. So like sometimes you don't even find the arrow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'd rather rip off like 100 rounds than shoot 2 arrows at someone.
Hypothetically speaking.
But it would be cool. I think I had told my buddy Paul, I was like, dude, it'd be cool to do like summer biathlon.
What would that be? Like a run or like a roller ski?
No, you can't turn it into lame roller skiing, dude.
No,
It'd
like
be-
a mountain bike bow.
yeah,
thing.
yeah, either
I mean, you could
running
also shoot
or mountain
guns,
biking.
though. The gun has nothing to do with the fact that it's cold outside.
Oh, isn't
Right.
is that what Danny Summerhill was training for? A decade ago? Or is that?
Oh, that was a good one, Tyler.
Just
Yeah,
this
that's a good
time.
one.
Let's see what else. Let's check the chats. Did you see the crash at Jessica? I don't know.
Classica
Jane. Why is it not working?
Yeah, did you guys see this?
I did.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see the replay. I saw it from like the head-on view of the sprint.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a 3-up sprint, but then the one guy puts the other guy into the barrier and he crashes and he fractured his pelvis, actually.
He fractured his pelvis?
Yeah.
Woof. And they gave him did they give him third?
No, I don't even think so.
Okay.
No, I don't really know if he crossed the line.
Who's that? I was trying to remember who the rider was that crashed. Some French dude, but right. Am I remembering that correctly?
No, I don't think. I think he's Belgian.
All right.
It was Jan Christian, the guy that Drew was like saying he was like Drew was saying a bunch of shit about him, even though he doesn't know anything.
Yeah, but who's the Maxime Van Hills? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
But like he was going for Pidcock's draft, so you can kind of understand, you know what I mean? But then like he also
that's a dumb move. Why would you go for Pidcock's draft?
Well, it was a sprint.
Yeah.
Still doesn't seem.
And then he got disqualified. I don't know. This guy apparently thinks it's too harsh, but
I don't know. I don't know. I guess it depends on what you think about Jan Christian, right? Like it's kind of he's got some explode. I don't know. He's one of these guys that like thinks a lot of himself. Apparently, the way he rode in, well, and it wasn't the UAE tour. It was whatever was before the UAE tour. Alula tour. Yeah, he was definitely very demonstrative when he, flatted and crashed and everything else. So,
well, yeah, but then he also won. So
yeah, he kind of backed it up, didn't it? So you're just sort of like, all right. I mean,
yeah,
guess it makes sense.
Yep. Did you guys watch this gravel race that happened in Jerona?
They had a live feed?
You could call it that.
No.
I skimmed through the replay. It's pretty entertaining.
What's so tell us about it. What was the race?
So the course apparently was totally unmarked. And like the like camera guys and the photographers and like whoever's in like the side by side they kept like getting into the race and stuff. it was so dangerous. It looked so dangerous. And then stage 1, there's like a shot of just like, I guess it's the women's race, like 7 or 8 of the women just literally like waist deep walking through a river. Or it was like a flooded road or something. Like it was like their bikes, like one of them, like their bikes were like floating.
Is that like was it like more of an adventure race or like what's the?
No, not at all. It was like it looked like a pretty stacked field. Like the whole Specialized team was there. Keegan was there. Yeah.
Whoa. Dang. I have not been keeping up with the gravel stuff. It's been
I mean, if you actually watched the live stream, it'd be incredibly boring, but you'd have to I don't know if they have like a highlights or something. The highlights would be entertaining because it'd be like a guy on an e-bike like nearly crashing out some of the competitors. And then like the second stage finished on a section of bike path that like I wouldn't even ride on a Sunday morning, and it was Sunday morning because there's so many people on it, like by myself. And then they just send the race down there. No, they don't close anything. No markings, no warning signs, nothing.
It wasn't the Traca. What was it called? It was
Sandoval.
Sandoval. Let me just see.
Looks like Keegan's teammate won.
Yeah.
Sophia?
Yes,
No.
and his other teammate.
Yeah. Mads Schwartz Schmidt.
Nice.
Yeah, he won 13 seconds ahead of Roman Bardet, and then Matt Beers was 14 seconds behind him. I can only see the top 3 though. What is that?
Sick. It's cool. I mean, it's cool to see that. Like, I think one thing we've talked about a lot is how do you professionalize a sport, and I mean, showing like having some live race footage that you can at least scrub through. You know, like they got both stages live streaming. That's cool. I don't know. It at least brings more eyes and attention to it than just, you know, Instagram updates, what have you. So it's at least cool that we can go back and see. Like I could scrub through this 4-hour video and figure out what happened.
Wait, so Scott, so did you say you went out and watched any of it live?
No, I was at the race.
That's right.
No, it was on like YouTube or something.
Okay.
Yeah, Gravel Earth Series YouTube channel if you want to go back and watch it.
The website is in Spanish, so I'm struggling here.
You don't speak Spanish?
Dang, dude.
I can see at least read the numbers. There it is. You sure Keegan was there?
Yeah, he crashed a couple days before. He got doored, he said. Like somebody opened a door and he ran into it.
Damn. Welcome to Jerona, I guess. He did not. He must not have finished.
No, he was. Dude, just read the comments. People are just. He goes 63rd place.
Oh,
you're not even reading your own comments.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the. I can't read the comments while I'm also looking at the results sheet. I only went 1 through 50. He's on the second page. How am I supposed
Whoever's listening is looking at it for you.
Okay, then I just won't do my homework. I'll just let them do it. Damn, dude. Chad Haga also 56th. Maybe something happened to him too.
I mean, these roads look sick that they're riding on. It looks like some sick gravel roads that they got here.
I'm sure there was good parts,
but
this
is a pretty stacked field.
This was in Jerona, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like outside of Jerona.
Gotcha.
Michael Garrison, 33rd.
Oh, I think he got 4th on the second day.
Oh, really? I don't know. It's in Spanish, so I can't tell.
Couldn't tell you what happened. Anyways,
I'm sure there's a way to make it in English.
Use that Google Translate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Danny, 13th place, stage 1, 10th place, stage 2. That's cool.
Doesn't the whole like US gravel thing kick off this weekend? Is there I don't know, what's gravel races happening this weekend in the US or anywhere, I guess. Do we know?
I don't know.
Couldn't
none
tell
that
you.
I know of.
Right.
February.
What about the Mid-South? When's that?
Mid-South is a month from now. No, it's like March 13th-ish, something like that. March 14th. The first like big one that I guess if you consider some of those like grasshopper series races, there's probably one of those happening in California. But the first one that I can think of would be BWR.
Yeah, that's next weekend, not this weekend.
BWR
Just
Arizona.
Looked that up. Nice.
So yeah, I don't know what's going on this weekend though.
No, must not be anything.
I mean, there's a lot of Americans or a lot of people that you would normally see racing over here that were at that Sandoval race. So I can't imagine they be hopping back over here for anything this weekend. But I would imagine that Keegan will be at BWR Arizona, considering he's like 2 or 3 time defending champ.
Yeah.
Someone asked if we're gonna be at the Mid-South. Tyler, are you gonna do any? Are you gonna be at Mid-South?
No. No. I think I'm skiing that weekend. Yeah.
Sick. Where you going?
Crescent Butte.
Nice.
Yep. Getting some snow coming in this week and the next couple weeks, so hopefully it'll be good. No, I feel like I've tried to do Mid-South 2 times and it just hasn't worked out either time. Wasn't super motivated to try to run 30 miles again, so just like, skip out on that one. I'll figure out something else later. Or maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah, I was planning on it. Well, I never actually was like training for it, but I was hoping to do it because I really wanted to do the Mid-South double on the single speed. The thing is, though, I can't really ride 5 hours right now.
Why?
Because of weather? Because
my
of
back. No, my back just can't hold up.
Oh, well, yeah.
I can do about an hour, like a hard hour, and that's fine. But 5 hours is it's too much. Yeah. And the single speed would not help. So
would you have done the pro category all in one day, or would you have done the non-pro category?
I mean, if I had actually trained for it, I would have. I liked the format, and like I would prefer to do it all in one day. I think that'd be cool.
Wait, you do the run and then
you do the 50K run and then you do the hop on the bike. I mean, I probably wouldn't do that single speed. I think that'd just be kind of dumb. Like if I was going to do it, I'd want to I wouldn't want to get shot out the back within the first 2 miles.
What would be your strategy for that race? If you did it all in one day, would you like try to go as fast as possible in one or the other? Would you conserve? Like, how would you split up the effort?
I don't think you can. I think going as fast as possible on the bike is like off the table. Like you still no matter how slow you go on the run, you still have to run 30 some miles.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can.
Is it your combined time?
Yeah, it'd be your combined time. Yeah, not including
transition.
Like you know, the races are at 2 separate starts. So you just have to go fast enough to finish before.
Can you even do that in one day? Like what time does it start? What if you
if you miss the start for the second race, then
I guess your times
are disqualified.
What time how long do you have for the first race?
Till you finish?
No,
I'm assuming.
Until the second race starts.
Yeah, I think it was like 5 hours.
Oh, that's pretty fast.
Yeah, like you have to be moving. You can't just like.
Yeah, when I did my 50K, I think I did it in 6 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I was also like 13 years old.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you told us about that.
So maybe I could do it faster now. Probably not.
See if there's any information.
What you got going on tomorrow? You could try.
No.
Got time to kill during the day. Dude, you whip out a quick 50K.
All right, so let's see. The 50K starts at 7 a.m. and the pro men's start is at 1 p.m. So I guess you got 6 hours technically.
Yeah.
But you got to transition still a little bit. So,
gosh, that would just be,
call it 5.5 hours to give yourself a little buffer.
Man, that would be so tough. I mean, I guess like basically doing like an Ironman, but in reverse, right? And without the swim. So if you
which I think would be easier. I think I'd rather do the running while you're fresh.
Yeah.
Adam, when are you doing your triathlon? Remember when I got you all that triathlon gear?
Yeah, dude, it's still on my shelf over here, dude. I'm gonna do one. I'm just gonna sign up for one. I'm not even gonna train for it. I'll just sign up for like a local one.
You could sign up for the our homies at Gravel Worlds. They have the whole like gravel national triathlon.
Oh yeah, I kind of want to do that.
Yeah, I might do that.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah, when we had Jason on, we were talking about that a little bit. So I might do one of those. The only thing is that's the same weekend as Antelope Opener. So
do you have an antelope tag?
I will. Yeah.
Do you have to
But I've never gotten to go hunt Antelope Opening weekend. So
with bow?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that must be a challenge. They're fast, right?
Super fast, and they can see like everything.
Yeah.
That's why Adam's been running, dude. He's gonna chase one of those things down and just wrestle it to the ground.
Well, like they're fast when you shoot the bow, like they'll duck the arrow.
Yeah.
Like they like.
I was gonna send you the antelope arrow setup that I build, but I skipped that because you told me to stop sending me hunting stuff.
I'm locked in on curling, dude. I can't be thinking about bows right now. I'm trying to think about which hand I want to brush with.
But yeah, it would be fun to go do that gravel triathlon. I'd rather do that or find one of the Xteras. I don't really want to just go do a road triathlon.
Yeah, don't do one on the road. That's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, so at some point I'll do that.
All right. We gotta put pressure on Adam to sign up this year or next year at some point.
At some point.
Send in the gravel triathlon, sprint triathlon distance. Do they have different distances? Or what is the, do you know, happen to know what the distances are for the?
I don't know. I want to say it was you could ask our friend Carrie. Carrie did it.
That's true.
Didn't win, but he did it. I want to say that it was the full Olympic distance.
Gotcha.
What's the race called again? Gravel Worlds. I want to say they have multiple distances though on offer.
Yeah.
It's a 1.5K swim, 18-mile gravel bike, and 10K run. Is that an Olympic distance?
Oh, you found it? Yeah, Olympic.
I think the bike's a little short, no?
18. You said 18K or 18 miles?
18-mile gravel bike.
Yeah, it's a little short. I think normally
they're
it's
mixing kilometers and
miles.
miles in this. It's also the AI overview, so who knows if it's right.
Oh.
Good enough for me.
We can go straight.
It was clearly right about the other information you gave us earlier from your AI.
Ooh, they have something called the triple 3-day ultra gravel triathlon. So oh shit, you could sign up for the triple ultra. You could do the ultra marathon on Friday, the gravel race on Saturday, and then the gravel triathlon on Sunday. Holy shit, that looks hard.
Why don't they have an ultra swim?
What?
Why don't they have an ultra distance swim?
Designed for the ultimate gravel. Hold on. Yeah, I'm reading this more. So I guess what it is they have an ultra swim on Friday, an ultra bike, which would be the 150-mile race on Saturday, and then an ultra run on Sunday. So 3K swim, 50K run, 150-mile bike.
Dang.
Okay. I thought that it was okay. That's not what I thought it was. That seems easier.
The longer distance? Oh, because split up over 3 days.
Yeah. I thought it was do an ultra run and then do the ultra bike and then do the gravel triathlon.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did that.
The place that they do it at though, there is a mountain bike race that happens out there each year that I've been meaning to get down to. It's only like 3 hours from my house.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can do the sprint distance triathlon, which is 750-meter swim, 17-mile bike, and then a 5K run, or the intermediate, which is a 1,500-meter swim, 28-mile bike, and 10K run. Both of which are the official national championship races. Or you can do a duathlon.
Without the swimming.
Without the swimming. That seems cool.
Yeah.
I actually used to like swimming. Like when I did triathlon for a season, I liked the swimming portion. I was just so bad at it. Like it's one of those disciplines where like you can't just get faster by trying harder. You have to actually get better at like the technique of it. So it's like the harder you try, the worse you get.
Yeah, I feel like when we were watching the Summer Olympics, was that 2 summers ago at this point? Was that last summer? 2 summers ago? We were watching Summer Olympics and it was amazing. Yeah, how I always thought that like swimming, you'd use your bigger muscles, right? Like your legs, and it doesn't seem like it. Seems like you want to not use your legs as much. And unless you're actually like sprinting, it seems like, but interesting technique to be used, counterintuitive.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're not the guy to ask about technique.
I mean, I went to like masters swim, open swims, and like got swimming lessons and stuff like that, and like still just like I don't know. It never really clicked for me. I also can't float. You know how like some people, like most people, if they're in a pool, they can just lay on their back and float. Like I can't do that. My body sinks. So that I don't think that helps.
Is that just because you're so jacked? Is that why you're just muscle?
No, I've been like that my whole life. Even when I was a kid, my mom said I don't know if my lungs are too small and I just like can't breathe in enough air to keep me afloat. I don't know what it is, but yeah, swimming's not my thing.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll
that's
do the
good.
duathlon. That seems cool.
Yeah, seems way better. Scott, how's the squad doing in the desert?
One sec,
Seems
be
to be
right
doing
back.
all right.
Good, yeah. Riley was 7th yesterday. So
Yeah.
that's good. First World Tour race of the team in the top 10 already. It was kind of a
Yeah.
crazy. Did you see the top 10? Because it was like every other rider was a sprinter, and then every other rider was like a climber or a GC rider.
Yeah,
It was like a 1K uphill little drag.
Yeah, and Del Toro won just in front of Case Bowl, Cheese Ball.
Yeah.
What is Riley's profile? Like I've heard his name before. Didn't he was on
I mean, he's like a
IPT.
sprinter, but he's like pretty strong also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like an all-arounder, or like what would you
Yeah.
Is he like a sprinter on your team?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, man, it's been fun watching some of the races that you all have been doing. Like your kits look sick. I was listening to the Lantern Rouge and they were talking about, they were like rating kits, and dude, no one called out the Modern Adventure Pro Cycling kit, because I think that looks sweet. It definitely stands out in the bunch when you're watching.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Are you guys doing any of the classics coming up? Like
we're doing Roubaix.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Are you doing Roubaix, or like people are doing Roubaix?
The team is doing Roubaix.
Gotcha.
What's the let's see, what other races?
What's
and then
like
we do a bunch of races that you guys probably have never heard of that are also like Dinan, Nokra course, Coxada, Catalonia.
That'd be a good finish for Riley. The Nokra Corsa finish.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I guess that's similar to like that UAE stage.
Yeah. It's like a minute drag uphill.
Yeah, but obviously Roubaix is probably the biggest race. Obviously, we'll do.
That's sick. How does it work with like team selection? I'm just curious, because like obviously you can't just rock up to any race that you want to. You guys are probably trying to
they like in December we every rider talked to like their director, and then about like maybe what you want to do, and then they just kind of send you your race schedule.
Oh, so you pretty much know what races you're doing right now
through like the first half of the year, pretty much. But it's all like, it's all gonna it's likely to change, obviously, with like injuries and sicknesses and whatnot.
Sure.
So like,
so are you on the long list for Roubaix or no?
Not right now, no.
Okay.
But that's, I've only been training for 3 weeks.
Right.
So I'm not going to put me
in there's a chance.
In December,
be realistic.
When you had that conversation and then in December when you hadn't trained for 12 weeks.
I'll be good by that. Don't worry about it.
On top of the list, baby.
Yeah. Like I still got a long way to go.
Yeah.
So
you're in I'm like looking at the team schedule here. KBK, the Samin, Norco Cursa, Volta Catalunya, a couple of like little French races here. That'd be sick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good schedule.
Is it basically like the results that you've had that are getting you into these races, or like how are you guys
like getting invites to the races? Or,
yeah.
Well, I don't know how that works because that's not my like department. That's all like the management.
Gotcha.
I'm not exactly sure, what goes on and how they pick certain races that we want to do, and because there's so many races if you want to, I don't know if these races just invited us or if like we seek these races out or not.
Gotcha. I didn't know if you guys had to send in like your Instagram profiles with how many followers you have and say why
I
you
don't think
love
that's.
such
I think
and
I could
such
just
race,
delete my Instagram and nobody would say anything.
how you're gonna grow the sport of cycling, get people to go to gyms.
Tyler, does their schedule show any gravel races?
This is pro cycling stats, so it's only
There's
the
only
professional
actual
races. We can. I don't know, Scott. Do you guys have any of the UCI gravel stuff on your?
Not that I know of.
Hmm.
Not that I know of.
I wonder if that was
Yeah, I
just
don't
like hype when the team was being built, since they weren't sure what the schedule would look like. So they're just like, yeah, we'll do some of the big gravel races.
Well, maybe it's also like if we don't have enough races, you can just and like riders, like there's 21 riders on the team, you know.
Right.
So if you don't have enough races and everyone's like, oh, I want more races, they're like, all right, we'll just send you these gravel races. But now,
right.
maybe we got enough races, and they're like, all right, no, we're not going to like risk somebody crashing in a gravel race that we don't care about, and then we can't fill a roster for an actual race.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
That might be like the reasoning. And then like when the UCI was talking about, I don't even know if that's a rule or not. If you can't do an unsanctioned event, or they'll like suspend your license. They might have just scrapped the whole idea because it's like, oh, we're gonna, build all these bikes and like do all this work, and then not even be able to do like the big races that are unsanctioned.
Someone's asking in the chats on the team, who would be your top pick for good finish at Roubaix?
I'm gonna go with Ezra.
Ooh.
He also listens to this podcast, so he's probably gonna be pretty excited that I said that.
Nice.
Ezra, yeah.
Sick. Are you guys gonna take advantage of that gigantic tire clearance and put some 40 mils on there?
I still don't
Alex
think
has anything to say about it.
I don't think that's gonna be faster, Roubaix.
Oh my god, dude, you're gonna get so much shit in like a month's time
for not running massive tires.
Exactly.
Or no, whatever tire you run, you will get shit for it.
Pretty much.
It's like, yeah, from somebody.
Did you see that company that had those hubs that was like the tire inflating hubs that I think was it PFP that won on those hubs? They went out of business.
Oh, they didn't sell $4,000 wheels for one wheel.
Yeah. Well, I can't remember what it was called, but
I
saw an article.
I feel like it was a novel. It was definitely novel, but I feel like the application of those hubs is few and far between, maybe gravel. Maybe they should.
Yeah, it was saying gravel. It was. Yeah, they just like couldn't mass produce them at a reasonable cost.
Yeah,
I think they were also having issues with tire compatibility. So there was like some limitations with what tire and wheel combos you could use.
Gotcha. I did see a picture today. I almost sent it to the group chat of a gravel 36er, which just is terrible. Was terrible.
32er.
32er? No, I'm pretty sure it said 36er. Hold please.
No, dude. The next evolution is 32-inch, dude. I haven't seen anything about 36-inch wheels.
Hold on. I'll fact check myself in real time here.
There was I think it was Velo News put out an article about 32-inch gravel bikes and how like the application probably wasn't really that beneficial for most people.
I mean, dude, at what point have we just like lost the plot? Do we have to go too far to then come back to like be like, you know what, 20?
Yeah, most things do, right?
700 CU is fine. We don't need to be bigger than that. It's fine. It worked. We tried the 32 thing. Didn't really.
I did hear. I did listen to Payson McRed Bull's latest podcast. Well, I don't know if it's the latest one, but I listened to the one with Riley Amos because he's a cool guy. And they basically said without saying that next year there's going to be some pretty big changes in mountain bikes. And I'm assuming they were talking about 32-inch bikes.
Interesting. Seems to be all the rage these days. I mean, I like a buddy of mine here is building one up, keen to see how he likes it.
Mountain bike or gravel?
Mountain bike. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the initial reports I've read is that it's, you know, rolls a little faster, handles a little different, and is presumably better than standard 700C wheels. But yeah, I don't know. Are you going to play around with that at all, Adam?
Not right now. I mean, like I'm not like planning on any kind of like, I'm like, I don't have like a prototype bike or anything like that right now.
You're not modifying the CAD 10 to fit 32
So what's the deal
wheels?
with the CAD 10? Why do you have a CAD 10?
Were you not on when I talked about that?
I don't think so. And
He listened back to the episode though.
No,
highly unlikely. Dude, I got my dream bike. I got a CAD 10 in the colorway that I've always wanted, which is the black and like raw aluminum look. It's like black. I can go show you. You want to see it?
I mean, not particularly. You can just show me a photo later.
I'm cool, thanks.
I put up. It was like a couple years ago that I mentioned on the podcast that I was like, had always wanted a CAD 10 in a size 52 that had this colorway. It's like
Are
black.
you a size 52?
Yeah.
Really?
But does
size
Scott have some bikes to sell you?
Yeah.
What size do you think?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
I'm nothing now. I got a CAD 10, dude. I'm set.
No, I figured you'd be like at least a 54.
I'm shorter than you.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah. How tall? You're 5'9", 5'10"?
5'10".
Yeah, I'm 5'8".
Oh.
On a good day. But yeah, I'd always like, so the story was, I don't have to retell the story. I always wanted this CAD 10. Some dude messaged me on Instagram and was like, yo, someone's selling your bike on some obscure, like, it was like the Craigslist of Facebook marketplace. And
which is Craigslist.
Yeah, but it was on Facebook. It was called something else. I can't remember what the page was called. But so I had to like go on there, apply to get approved into this group, and then like a week later I got the approval to be part of the group, and then I messaged the dude and he still had it for sale, so I bought it. Packed it up and shipped it to me. Worked out.
Is that going to be your dedicated trainer bike, or are you going to actually build it up and ride it outside?
I would like to build it up and ride it outside.
Yeah.
I currently need some wheels for it because my trainer is set up with it's like on a kicker, and then I just have a platform thing that I hook the front fork into. So I do need some wheels. My wife has wheels on her bike that I could steal, but then that'd mean that she wouldn't get to ride her bike outside.
That's fine.
So we'll see what happens there. If anyone in Listenerland has some rim brake, they're actually hard to come by, like good quality rim brake wheels now. She's got some like Head Ardennes wheels on her bike. That's from one of my old race bikes, which are pretty sweet. Like those are nice wheels. But it'd be cool to like put some like carbon hoops on it and like actually make it tricked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll build it up here at some point.
Nice.
It's not been a top priority. I'm actually in the process of converting my Mosaic drop bar bike into her mountain bike, gifting it to her.
Nice.
Yeah, I just like, I don't know, with my back and shit, I just like don't have the need for a super niche bike that I can only ride for an hour. So I'm gonna build that up for her. I'm actually like halfway through it, and then I'm gonna sell her mountain bike.
There you go.
Yeah. When a pro cyclist changes teams, do they have the option to keep their bikes and frames?
If you give the team money, yeah.
Do you get
really?
a good
You gotta
deal?
buy out your bikes?
I mean, yeah. It depends. I mean, you could like negotiate it in your contract, I guess, if you wanted. But
wasn't that like Phil Guyman's thing? Like that's how he made his money. Basically, was like part of his contract negotiation was that he could keep all of his equipment and then he would just sell it off at the end of the year. That's how like the pros closet got started. Was It's literally the pros stuff that they would sell.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other stuff than the bike to sell: clothes, helmets, shoes, stuff like that. But no, most teams, I would say, you can buy like the bike. They would say like a price for your bike for everybody, or, for bikes, for staff and riders.
Yeah, which you probably
The team owns the bike.
Most people probably like average pros probably wouldn't want to
Unless
just
you
buy
like
their
are
bike.
like
I mean,
retiring and you just like want a bike to ride. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
But like if you're moving to another team, then you get another bike.
why would you? Yeah, the only reason to keep it would be so that you could sell it. But if you're going to buy it just to sell it, that's kind of dumb.
Yeah. But like the hassle of selling a bike, if you're like, that's kind of a pain. Obviously it's good to like get the extra money, but
just do it through the pros closet.
Yeah, if you want to pay like 50% transaction fee.
It's less of a pain in the ass, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It was actually pretty cool. When I used to live in Colorado, I lived like 20 minutes from where the pros closet was. So you could just bring like all of your old shit over there and they would just buy it off of you. It used to be that they would buy everything. So like, a 10 speed Shimano 105 derailleur, they'd be like, yeah, we'll give you $30 for it. Now I think it's like they'll only take premium equipment. I think probably because they realized they couldn't sell that shit for anything. But yeah, I used to just like once a year, I would bring an entire box of just parts that I'd accumulated, and they'd be like, all right, we'll give you $300 for all of it.
That's sick.
All right. This guy was saying, I think a frame you won a race or had some significance.
Oh, I
never
see.
happened to me, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Never happened to you.
I mean, maybe that would be the reason why someone would buy their bike. Like, I guess
I'm sure
if you won a big race and you wanted to have that.
Maybe if you won like a big race, the team would like gift it to you. But I think that's a case by case basis.
Right. In which case, you're not like going on black market and slinging.
But I haven't had to worry about that yet.
Maybe this will be the year, Scott.
You didn't keep your Volta Portugal frames at all?
Didn't even cross my mind. No. that would be like of significance.
Gotcha.
Like I can just have like a photo from the race. Then I don't have to like store another bike.
That's true.
You don't want a bike museum?
No.
How many bikes do you have at your house? Like when you guys had to pack up your house and put everything in storage, how many bikes did you store?
2.
See?
And I brought one with me, so 1, I think.
Damn.
1. Just my mountain bike. But I mean, I have like a bunch of stuff, like old stuff still like at my mom's house, but I gotta sell it all. Yeah.
Okay.
But nothing of any value.
Yeah.
Yet. You got to win big. Then that stuff goes up in value like big time. You could at least get
or
like
you could just fart on your saddle and
for it.
Tell people.
That's true. Yeah. Good point.
Is that
Scott McGill, 100th place in the Volta Murcia farted on the saddle.
100 would have been good.
Yeah.
Are you gonna link up with DJ at all while he's in Jerona?
Well, he said he was staying in Jerona, but it's like a half an hour drive away where he's staying.
Can't you just each ride 15 minutes in one
Have
direction?
you ever ridden with Dylan?
Yeah.
Once.
Once, yeah, exactly. Once.
I've never done like I'm trying to think of it. Like every time I've ridden with Dylan, it's been at a race, so it's not like a real training race or training ride. It's always like course recon and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean maybe, but yeah, he like invited us over for dinner, but then it was like I was like, how am I gonna get there? And he's like, I don't know.
Never mind. Not possible.
He's staying in like the next town over. It's not even in Jerona. Not even close.
Okay.
How far is it realistically?
It's a 30-minute drive.
Okay.
By car.
You guys are best friends then, huh? Won't even take a cab over there?
It's going to be expensive.
What town is he staying in?
It's like near Banyola's.
Let's dox him real quick.
Yeah.
Didn't he say he walked? I thought he walked from the airport. when we were in Traverse City. You can't.
Yeah, but that wasn't a
just walk
30-minute
to-
drive.
That was a 1 mile away,
Yeah.
You know, just saying.
and he had no other option.
Just not trying that hard.
Okay, I didn't know if you guys were gonna like link up to ride. Or
I didn't
something.
even know he was coming to Jerona, so until like today, maybe last night. This guy says it's 12 miles. He knows exactly where I live and exactly where Dylan's staying.
Yeah, it doesn't see. That seems like a surmountable distance. You guys could plan a loop together.
Yeah, there's got to be some way to ride that you could link. I mean,
Okay, I
not
definitely
that
could
you really
ride there.
care.
I definitely could ride there. To be honest, I didn't know he was in Jerona, and I already like had to train
Okay.
today, so I'm not gonna go like scrap my whole training day to go see Dylan, and then he's just gonna sit there and like,
Dude, don't you think Dylan would scrap his entire training day just to come see you?
hell no.
Dude, if your house was 3 miles off of the intended route that Dylan was planning on doing, he wouldn't even like deviate from his route to go see you.
He wouldn't
Like,
stop
no
doing
chance.
his zone two to just.
Do you think
Even if your house was on the way,
was my
like if it
question.
was literally on the road that he was riding, unless you were like giving him a hand up, he would not stop. There's no chance in hell that he would even stop to say hi.
Unless he like conveniently had to pee, and then he'd start peeing there and then leave.
Maybe, dude. Or he'd pee on his bike like he always does.
Oh,
I will say it did seem like Dylan at least had a little bit of fun in Australia.
that's fake news.
He
dude.
posted some
That's
pictures
AI.
that was not biking related, which was good to see.
That's AI generated. I don't believe it.
Like what?
Could be.
What was he doing? Name one activity.
Sitting on the couch.
Name one actual activity. It's
Eating-
not like
eating
eating. It's
dinner?
not eating or sitting, or like maybe not even sitting on the beach. That doesn't count because that's also
There was one picture that he posted where he was clearly just got back from his bike ride, like was still in his kit. And then there was like a chick in a bikini that was laying out in the sun, and then the beach was also right there. So like he couldn't even just like take that, like he obviously didn't go sit on that porch after he took his shower and like cleaned up, because there wasn't a picture of that. It was just like he only
it was him coming
graced
into the house.
Exactly, right.
Having fun here in Australia.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
times.
that is funny. But I don't know. It's good to see that he at least
Went to
he
Australia.
had a smile on his face in a setting that was outside of riding his bike, which was cool.
Is that because he was just done riding his bike?
I don't know, man.
All right, you guys got to get back to work now.
Yeah, at
Probably.
in 18 minutes is my next meeting.
Break time.
Does anyone in the comments have a question that you want us to answer?
Mostly for Scott, because he won't be on for another 2 months.
No, dude, we're gonna get our shit together. Next week we're going back to standardized time. This like texting each other at midnight trying to figure out what time we're gonna meet is bullshit.
Yeah, I concur.
I can't believe people are even tuned in live right now.
All right, no questions.
Nope. I think there's a little bit of a lag. Like I think when we ask the question, I think there's like a 20-second lag. So you got to give them a few minutes.
So what do you
Trying
want
to
to
see
do in these few minutes? Just
I'm trying to see if there's any questions.
sit in silence.
Okay. Someone does say, what is your favorite Winter Olympics sport?
Oh, that's a good one.
I was gonna text a picture of we'll get to Cherokee's question next. I was gonna text a picture. There was that whole controversy over the ski jumpers that were wearing oversized cups to like increase their aerodynamics. I was gonna send that to Dylan and be like, that is Dylan's next career, is ski jumping. Those dudes are clearly way over the top.
The reverse primos. Nice. I'd have to say I really like the speed skating.
Yeah.
Like I haven't watched a ton of short track. Actually, I did try to watch one of the women's short track, but the Chinese skater kept and one of the American skaters kept getting tangled. So after the 4th restart, it was kind of like, all right, can we just run this race? I think they actually did penalize one of the skaters, but I like the long track stuff. That seems sweet. It's another sport I would get into. Very similar to cycling.
Although,
Scott's
like,
locked in
I
on
don't know.
bobsledding right now.
No, I'm watching freestyle skiing, but after like watching the long course, or is that what it's called?
Long
Speed
track.
skating, long track. After like I don't know, a couple of them, it's like, all right, this is just the same thing over and over again. Somebody's going like slightly faster and slightly slower. Well, at least the short track, it's like inter-competition. It's not just a time trial.
Yeah, short track.
Sure.
Short track seems like a little more aggressive. Like you can kind of there's some nasty passes that I've seen in watching some of the heats where you're like, that was actually a really like one of the I think it was one of the Korean skaters made this amazing pass, like coolest pass I've seen in my entire life in any sport. Yeah, I could get down with short track speed skating.
That's it. We already talked about that.
Yeah.
Yo, Vinny, go back.
Start from the beginning. We didn't really talk about it. We were just like, oh, do you think you should get disqualified?
So wait, so both of you said speed skating was your favorite?
Or cross-country skiing.
Okay.
I don't really know if I have a favorite, though. It's because it's all sports that I literally never watch unless the Olympics are on.
I mean, I think it is cool to see so many sports that you normally just wouldn't watch.
Yeah.
But I probably still like, hockey the best or something. Just because, like, I know what's going on. Yeah. Or I like really, I mean, I love any kind of like freestyle skiing and snowboarding. So I love watching like slopestyle and super pipe and big air and stuff like that.
Dude, speaking of sports, not to delay this too much longer, but like the like snowboard cross stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I think that's something that if it seems like the pool of athletes is small enough, it's like cyclocross. Like there's not enough real athletes. They're all doing the freestyle stuff or the downhill stuff that like you could be kind of mediocre and maybe go to the Olympics.
You're saying that you think you could get good enough at...
Well, I stopped short of that. I mean, there is a 44-year-old guy doing it, so it kind of gave me a little bit of hope. But then I saw that there were like jumps and stuff, and I was like,
he's also been doing it for 34 years.
Yeah, dude, I got another like 8.
Do you ski or do you snowboard?
I do both.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, triple threat.
I mean, I've ridden a couple of snowboard cross courses.
Yeah.
And the jumps, I would say, are underappreciated from what it looks like on the TV because there's like no emphasis placed on those. Like the emphasis is just placed on the racing aspect. But like especially that last kicker at the end, it's like it's big. It's big. It's like a slopestyle kicker.
Part of why I stopped myself from being like, I think if I locked in, like, I stopped because I was like, actually, no, I wouldn't.
The courses are also like they're usually like super firm. You have to, like, there's a reason why their boards are like specialized looking.
Yeah.
Trying to ride it on a normal like freestyle board is pretty challenging, actually, at least to try and go fast.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if the pool of high level curlers is like relatively small, like I feel like that's kind of a discipline. Again, it's like the cyclocross of...
Yeah, I bet snowboard cross pool of athletes is smaller than curling.
Yeah, because if you're fast, you're probably doing some type of downhill racing, and if you're cool, then you're doing like tricks and shit.
Yeah. Tier rank Winter Olympic sports for 2 hours next episode.
God, that'd be better than some of the stuff
fun,
we
actually.
talk about.
Yeah, I could be down for that.
Yeah, except for these 3. Oh yeah. Tier rank Scott's interest on paying attention. Well, if we talked about hunting, curling.
Not right now, dude. He's locked in.
That's right, dude. He's
no hunting talk.
On the...
He's so locked in, he doesn't even know what tires he's riding on his race bike. Someone says in biathlon, heart rate is super important because higher heart rate can make them miss shots. No shit.
Yeah.
And I say that because like I've experienced it to some extent. It's not the same sport. But yeah, like heart rate control is a huge factor.
How do you just like use
and it
Ninja
is-
Focus to bring your heart rate down? Like, how does that work?
No, it's
Deep
more like,
breaths.
I mean, you can't just like will yourself to lower your heart. Like you have to actually like mechanically do stuff. So it's like usually like breath work.
Must not be good enough if you can't will your heart rate to come down.
I mean, maybe you can. I'm sure there is actually probably some mental technique you could use, I guess. But I would think it would also involve some kind of breath work.
Yeah, probably.
I could ask my buddy Paul if I actually never really asked him about that.
I would actually be genuinely, like, serious answer. I would be genuinely curious to know, like, obviously you got to learn how to skate and skate ski, and like you got to be able to shoot pretty accurate, which I think is
fact.
You're like, that's the whole sport. Good job. But I do wonder, like, what's the minor technique that you have to like calm down, or is it just get really good at shooting when you're pegged?
Both.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like if you watch them, like they're like out of breath and like, you know, trying to catch their breath, like breathing super heavy, and then all of a sudden you'll see their diaphragm just like stabilize. So there's definitely like a level of breath control that you have to implement. Gotcha. Which I mean is the same for even shooting without including cross country skiing.
Yeah,
like any kind of shooting, there's breath work involved.
Gotcha. Cool. Well,
they did, by the way, the men's relay team raced today, and they got 5th.
Dang.
It's the closest they've ever gotten to a medal. So the cool thing with biathlon is it is the US's first medal that they're going for, unless there's like a new discipline. So like if they introduce a brand new sport that no one has any medals in, that's obviously different. But it's the last sport that the US has never medaled in. So today that the relay team got 5th, which is the best finish ever.
All right.
Super close.
Well, maybe if they added Scott in there, since he's an athlete, he could and just a good shot. Maybe next Winter Olympics could be the first time.
You should try it.
After the road season.
That's how he got introduced to it. Was he was in college, and I can't remember if he was like tried out for the cross country ski team or was just like training with them, something like that. Because he grew up in Wisconsin, and he grew up like hunting and then cross country skiing. And the coach was basically like, "Hey, wait a second, you've got a background in hunting and you're this good at cross country skiing. Like, I got a sport for you, and you could be good at it." And like now he's gone to his second Olympics. Dang. So it's definitely like it's not the cream of the crop. Like it's not the world's best cross country skiers, but you still have to be really freaking good at cross country skiing and then mix in shooting.
That's sick.
All right, my computer's about to die, so we should probably wrap it up.
You guys run out of electricity over there? They shut that down for a siesta at 9 p.m.
Dude, it's about to be dinner.
I don't know where the charger is, and
all right.
It's a good thing you don't have a real job, Scott.
That's fine. We can be done.
All right.
All right, cool. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We will catch you guys next week.
At some hour on
Live
some day.
At some point. We will maybe give you more than an hour.